As we approach October, the National League wildcard standings are becoming increasingly intense.
Here's Aaron Nemiroff with more on how the D-backs playoff picture is shaping up as the Diamondbacks fight for a wildcard spot in the national playoff race.
Every game for the Diamondbacks from here on out could be the difference between making a deep postseason run or watching from home. Let's dive into where they stand and what lies ahead. Let's start in the NL West. The Dodgers are currently 6 games ahead of the Padres and 6.5 games up on the Diamondbacks. With only 3 weeks left to play and no games against the Dodgers to make up ground, the D-backs likely can't win the division. So for D-backs fans, the focus is now on the wild card. There are 3 wildcard spots in the National League. Currently, the Padres hold the first spot, the D-backs are in second, and the Braves and the Mets are tied for the third. The Padres have only a half-game lead on the D-backs, while the Braves and Mets only trail Arizona by 1.5 games. So this is a tight race. And now just for fun, if the playoffs were to start today, you'll see that the Diamondbacks and Padres would play in this 4-5 matchup. This could be the scenario at the end of the season. The only way this would change is if one of these 2 teams drops to the 6th spot and moves to this half of the bracket and would face the Brewers. Speaking of the Brewers, this could be the stumbling block for the D-backs in their path to the postseason. With 18 games left in the regular season, Arizona sees the Brew Crew twice for a total of 7 games. Milwaukee will likely be the NL Central champs, so they will be a tough opponent, but Arizona has beaten them in 4 out of 6 games this season. And you might recall they also beat the Brewers in last year's wildcard series. Now, the Padres don't have an easy time either, as they have 2 hard series against the Astros and the Dodgers coming up, which gives the D-backs an opportunity to pass them in the standings. As for the Braves and the Mets, the 2 teams have 1 more series coming up against each other this year. And the best case scenario for the D-backs would be for either team to sweep the other, pushing one of the teams out of the playoff picture and drastically increasing the D-backs' odds of getting in. And if you're nervous already about the D-backs' chances of securing a wild card spot, things could get even more nerve-wracking with the final series of the season. The D-backs finished the year with a 3-game tilt against the Padres at Chase Field. Get your tickets for that one, as it could come down to those final 3 games. Should be a fun ride these final 3 weeks. At the touchscreen, Aaron Nemiroff, Cronkite News.